Hey, welcome back, everyone. I wanted to talk briefly. I've talked about this before. I want to talk about cryptocurrency and investing in it. I've mentioned before that I think it's wise for everyone to consider investing in cryptocurrency. And this isn't specific advice for you. I don't know your situation. I need to put that disclaimer in there, but it's something I invest in. I think it's also wise to look at investing in things like gold, silver, and other physical, tangible assets that have real value. We're in a period of time right now where there's an increased rate of money printing. We've had that for a while, but I see increased risk in terms of like the value of our fiat currency, whether you have Canadian dollars, Australian dollars, euros, or American US dollars. I think we're all at risk of what the governments of the world are doing in terms of printing money. And I think looking at alternative asset classes other than just cash, is pretty important. And I had mentioned before that I had sold most of my stocks before the election in the U.S. and changed them to other assets. One of the things that I put a lot of my personal investments in was cryptocurrency, because I knew that we were heading in towards the next bull run, which we're just kind of at the start of right now in early 2021. And a lot of people, myself included, think it's going to last probably most of this year at least, and maybe even beyond that. I would encourage you to take a look at it, do your own research on this, see if it's right for you. And I wanted to point out somebody that I've been looking to for answers. I'm going to point to her channel in the description of this. Her name is Jewell. Her channel is called Goddess Creative. She's got a lot of great videos on different topics. She covers cryptocurrency and her take on price predictions, which is extremely useful. And I've used this and had great success in helping to design my crypto portfolio. I invest in a number of different cryptos, and with her help, the help of others, and just my own research, I put together a pretty good portfolio and have seen really good gains, just, especially in the past couple of months. And she released a price prediction report just in the recent week or two. And I got a hold of it. And if you haven't, I would encourage you to go to her site. I'll link to her site and consider getting it. Watch a couple of her videos, see if you like her vibe, her information. And then if you do, consider buying her crypto report, because I think it's really useful in planning a portfolio. Obviously, her price predictions may not be accurate. Things can change. Nothing is guaranteed in life at all. Trying to predict what's going to happen in the future is just like, it's so hard to do. Things can change and things might not work out. But when I looked at her price report for cryptos, I found that there is potentially a way to take as little as $100 and potentially turn it into $1 million or more by the end of this year if cryptos move in a certain direction and certain price points are hit. And I wanted to bring this to your attention because a lot of people, I think, could use a lot of financial help to increase their savings, pay off debt, get to a better, more secure place for retirement, and just protect themselves against what I see as being some risk in the financial system in the U.S. and elsewhere all around the world. So consider doing this. I think, I did a video with her the other day. She's got it on her channel where I talk through like this plan. Like if you put in $100, you can end up with more than $1 million. Again, not guaranteed. But like I said in that video, there's an asymmetric risk in cryptocurrency. A lot of people see this. Like if you put in $100 to cryptocurrency, that the maximum amount that you can lose is $100. Now, prior to COVID, it was pretty easy for a lot of people to just spend $100 on things like takeout or going to the bars or going to the restaurants or whatever. And it's fairly easy for most people to just kind of rein in their spending and save $100 to put it towards something. So, if you invest $100 into crypto, that the maximum amount you're going to lose is $100. But the potential upside is incredible. Potentially, a significant amount of money, whether it's $1 million or 10,000 or 100,000, whatever it is. Again, no guarantees, but it has an incredible upside. This is called an asymmetric risk. The downside. That the downside has fairly minimal risk, like you're losing $100 potentially, but the potential upside is much bigger. It's an incredible asset class. I think nothing like cryptocurrency has the opportunities for investing and seeing incredible gains has never come along in history. So something to consider. A lot of the cryptocurrencies have incredible utilitarian value. And I look at investing in those cryptos as being almost like investing in the early stage of companies like Microsoft or Google or Amazon, or even sort of buying a slice of internet traffic or email traffic. I see it as being the future, and a lot of people do. And I think our world over the next 10 to 20 years is going to be transformed greatly by cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So I think it's wise for everybody to consider having some exposure to cryptocurrency. The big name in the block is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will undoubtedly do very well. It's had a track record that's been phenomenal. But many other cryptos, often called altcoins, have a lot better returns historically. They have, and even so far in the past couple of months, they've seen much better gains than Bitcoin has. So I think it's wise to look at, when all the attention is focused on one thing, I think you can often get better results by looking elsewhere where people are not looking yet. But I think a lot of attention is going to come to those things. I know a lot of people on this channel who watch these videos have some exposure to cryptocurrencies, and there's so many great projects out there. I'll probably start doing some videos on this, and I'm actually starting another channel where I'm highlighting projects that I and others are helping to fund with our cryptocurrency gains. And I'm going to be talking about some of the cryptocurrencies that I invest in and the potential I see on that channel. And I'm going to link to that channel. It's a brand new channel. There's like one video on it right now, but I'm going to link to that one. And I would ask that you subscribe to that. I might focus more of my energy on that. I feel a great calling for myself to just focus on how do I improve humanity as a whole and help the people who have the least in this world. And that's the people who have problems with and insecurity with food, water, and shelter. There are tons of people throughout the world, and it's extremely sad to me that I even have to say that. In 2021, that people don't have clean water in this world. It is absolutely ridiculous. So that's what I and some other people are putting our efforts towards helping with things like that with our cryptocurrency gains. So check that out. I think that's something that I think you'll find interesting and enjoyable and informative too. So I'll link to that channel. Again, just one video so far, but I'm gonna start putting more videos out there. So subscribe if you could to that channel. And again, I'm going to link to Jewel's channel down below, Goddess Creative, and check out her information, check out her videos, watch the video that I did with her the other day, check out her reports. I personally can vouch for them. I think they're very informative. Sometimes the price points don't get hit, as she thinks they're going to. That's normal. It's very hard, as I mentioned, to try to predict the future. If we could, I think we would have all been extremely wealthy a long time ago, but that's not the way the world works. But I still think it's extremely useful. And like I said, risking $100, losing $100, it's a fairly minimal risk for most people. And, it could end up resulting in some really good gains. It could change your life, your family's life, and, the world in a pretty big way. So consider that. That's it for now. I'm going to do more videos on, like I said, on the other channel. Millennia X is a project that I'm heading up. And I'm super excited about it. It's just one thing that I feel called to do. I did a lot of meditation and just consideration of what my role was in the world, beginning, last summer, especially just heavy into it. And I decided that, putting, a lot of my assets into crypto was what I needed to do in order to be able to make the gains so that I could help the world at a massive scale. That's just what I felt I needed to do for myself. Obviously, that's just my choice. A lot of people don't want to invest in crypto. That's fine. But you have to make your own decision, do your own research, all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you guys around in future videos, but check out that Millennia X channel. I'm going to link to it. One video I said right now, more are going to be coming out, and I'll be doing videos there. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Until then, take care, good luck, God bless, and Godspeed.